It's all you ever hear. Look like this, think like this, be like this. How do you fight it? We started our own radio station. We keep our identities secret. It gives us the power to say what we want as loud as we want.
We change the rules around. We've got a different sound. Tuned into the underground. 'Cause when it gets too much, you have no choice. Oh yeah, you gotta make some noise. Are you listening? Are you listening? Now we're on the air.
You're listening to Radio Free Roscoe.
I think I understand why they call it a flea market.
Hey, you could probably find a collar in that box of junk Travis bought.
For the last time, I wanted a Japanese anime comic. It was an all-or-nothing proposition.
That's a whole lot of nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go plug in this little beauty that I got at the flea market.
Guys, it's that time of year again.
Ah, you're finally changing the filters in the coffee machine.
No. It's inventory time. So, how about it?
No, thanks, Mickey.
Last year, you told me you loved doing it.
Mickey, look at yourself. You're a huge man. What else am I gonna say?
So, how about you two guys?
Oh, I have some important studying to do at that time.
Yeah, and I have to wash my hair.
Back in my day, a kid at least would make an effort to come up with a better excuse than that.
Listen, you tell the treasurer that if he can't balance the books, I'll find somebody who can. Disease in a box. How quaint.
Kim doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm sure this box is filled with treasures.
Sure.
Like
This! No! Don't run, Robbie! It wants to be your friend!
Hey, slow it down! Slow
I'm
it
so
down!
lonely. Talk to me, Robbie! Talk to me, Robbie! Be my friend, I miss you!
You guys owe me a new amp.
Mickey, about that job...
You know, Robbie, I was thinking I might try out for the school talent show. Oh, right. I can't because I don't have my amp.
Are you gonna let this go? I told you I'd pay you back, didn't I? Besides, blame Travis.
what? No, blame your irrational fear of fake hair.
Dirty fake hair!
Guys, you and your fighting? It's tearing me up inside.
Yo and hello, I'm Kim Carlisle. Now, recently RFR did a show on where to get stuff cheap. If you followed their suggestions, you'd probably find yourself stuck in some dingy thrift shop that smells like old tea bags. Oh, and for the record, I don't accept gifts unless it comes with a receipt. And it better be a big one.
Kim makes me so mad. I'd like to play a song about her. Oh, that's right, I can't. I don't have an amp.
She's beautiful when she's ampless.
Kim Carlisle really outdid herself today.
Yeah, she sure did. Roscoe High's own material girl wasn't short on material.
Yeah, and I especially loved how she implied that you can put a price tag on giving.
Well, maybe to some people, the value of a gift is measured by how much you're willing to spend, but some of us still believe that the love that goes into choosing the gift counts. Don't you agree, Pronto?
Sorry, what?
Well, Pronto's trying to find his tongue. Let's enjoy this song at absolutely no charge.
Eating time for the dust bunnies?
Ray, what do you see here?
Pile of junk?
No, my simple-minded friend. What we have here are a stunning array of classic collectibles.
Really? Well, when did the lame crap market explode?
Travis, just leave the box. We're gonna have to get to Mickey's for inventory.
No, you're on your own, man. I'm gonna raise my half of the money my own way.
And how might I ask are you gonna do that?
I interrupt this song to ask you to join us at 8 p.m. on RFR for our first on-air auction. That's right, you'll find the best prices and all the classic collectibles you could possibly hope for.
What are you doing? You can't just take over RFR for your own personal gain.
Actually, I think I just did. You can work like a dog, but I am an entrepreneur.
Fine, but it's not gonna work. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, really? Well, you want to know what I think about that? This.
Not funny, man. Not funny.
Matchbox 20 goes where?
That's easy, under the M.
Yeah, right. It goes under the N. N for number in the name, right there.
Of course. Okay. Right here between level 42 and the Jackson 5.
You got it. See how easy it is once you get the hang of it?
Of course. Easy as 129.
Wow. You don't actually think you can move all this stuff, do you?
You can sell anything if you give it the right twist. And to you, this is just stuff. But to the kitty lover, this is a work of art with crossover appeal to the crochet and wreath aficionado.
Well, what about this?
Those collectible bowling shoes are not only guaranteed to keep your feet looking sleek in the alley, but you're also going to smell fresh and fragrant.
You're good.
Not as good as these fortune cookie cufflinks, the perfect accessory for the well-dressed man with a yen for takeout.
Okay, so Sheryl Crow goes under A for singers with animals in their name.
Very good.
Yes. I'm sure Whitesnake and Fish will enjoy the company.
Oh, look. Here's your helper. So you two know each other, huh? That's great. Well, if you need anything, I'll be in the back.
So Kim Carlisle is actually working. I'm surprised. I thought you could have talked yourself out of something so menial.
You're right, McGrath. I usually can talk my way out of anything. Except the $200 phone bill.
So there is a price for being so manipulative.
Look, this is only gonna work if we split this job into two parts. Mine and not mine.
Fine.
I mean, I think it's only logical that I handle the decent top 40 while you handle the vintage vinyl, aka grimy records. Before we start ignoring each other, where'd you put Nickelback?
That's easy. Under M for bands with money in their name.
Thanks for sticking around past our regular broadcasting hours. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what is the RFR Collectibles Auction? Well, listen carefully. Every 5 minutes, another fabulous find will make its way out onto the block.
Yes. Fabulous.
Simply call in with your bid, and I'll assign you a bidder number. But when you hear this bell, know that the bidding is officially closed.
And, how do I look?
You look gorgeous.
You're listening to RFR.
RFR? I thought they only polluted the airways from 4 to 5. As if working with a 9th grader isn't punishment enough.
You're not DJ here, Kim.
Oh, and you are. How can you like RFR? Didn't you hear what they said about me today?
No, but I heard what you said about them. What do you have against buying things secondhand, Without this vintage stuff, the world's greatest music wouldn't exist today.
Oh, and dust mites would have no homeland.
You know, if you had actually paid attention to RFR's broadcast, you would have heard something about a real good cell phone plan, and you wouldn't be standing in front of me right now.
And now I'm not.
Okay, it's time for our first item. It's a figurine right out of a brightly colored dream, an original My Pretty Horsey, and it may only stand 5 inches tall, but it's towering with love. This is so not gonna work.
I would like to bid $6, please.
You're our current high bidder.
Thank you very much.
Hello, bidder number 2.
I'll give you $7 for the horse.
That's great, thank you for your bid. We're at $7. RFR, you're on the air.
It's bidder number 1. I have $8. That's all I have, but it'll be so worth it. And tell that other bidder the horse sees mine.
Well, I'm sorry, an auction is open to everyone. Let me explain the rules one more time. But first, let me take this call. RFR, you're on the air.
What's the bidding at?
We're at $8. How much you want to bid?
I'll bid...
I win! Oh, I don't know why, but I had to have this horse.
But we're not eligible for the auction.
Hey, you'd do the same thing if it was something you really wanted.
No, I wouldn't. Buddhism is against the collecting of all material objects.
Oh, yeah? Then who buys all those little Buddha statues? Huh? Lily, can I borrow $8?
You're kidding me.
One more song that sounds like every other song RFR plays. Weird.
What, would you rather hear some of that middle-of-the-road dreck you play?
Just because something's commercial doesn't make it bad. Things are successful because people like them.
Or maybe because it's safe.
Oh, and this music is so dangerous. So we have different tastes in music. I like things that are good, and you like things that reek. Why don't we just agree to disagree?
I'd start worrying about myself if we liked the same thing.
Next up, any t-shirt would look super cool with this purple ringed neck. But this one sports an original decal from that Saturday morning classic, Donnie and the Dragon.
Donnie and the Dragon?
Yes, Donnie and the Dragon. The classic show of our childhood that made you laugh, made you cry, all while force-feeding you a moral lesson at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, our lines are now open.
My name's Donnie, and I'm not bragging, but
My best pal is an 8-foot dragon.
You watch Donnie and the Dragon? Every week. I must have seen the Babysitter episode like 100 times.
I love that one, especially when he burnt all the popcorn.
I was their #1 fan. Donnie was so hilarious. He was the reason I came back week after week.
A, I was their #1 fan, and B, you like Donnie? Dragon was the reason for watching.
Dragon? Don't get me wrong, he was good, but he was kind of one note. Donnie had range.
No, he didn't. All he ever had to say was, Dragon, you've gotten me in so much trouble.
And all Dragon ever said was, just because I'm a dragon doesn't mean I can't change. How's that any different?
Okay, listen. Why don't we just agree to disagree? Again.
Fine.
Hello, bidder number 11. How much for the t-shirt?
$15.
Right on. Do I hear 20?
Bidder 12 will give you 20.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing?
Hosting a radio show? Do I hear $25?
Oh, he'll hear $25. Oh, no. Not now. Stupid battery!
Going once. Going twice. Sold for $20 to bidder 12.
Oh, you would do the Donnie and the Dragon happy dance, wouldn't you?
Yep. The #1 fan would.
You're not the #1 fan. I am. You only bid on the shirt so that I wouldn't get it. Can't you be nice?
Nice? What do you know about being nice? You're the meanest person I know. You're Kim Carlisle, the queen of mean. It's no wonder you relate to a fire-breathing dragon. I meant that in a nice way.
Hello, McGrath.
Look, Kim, I didn't mean those things I said.
What he said was true. I am the queen of mean. You don't think I know what people say about me? Nobody likes me.
Yes, they do. You've got tons of friends. Your cell phone bill's proof of that.
People just call me to talk about clubs and activities. Tissue paper flowers at dances. At night, when I just want to talk to someone, this phone might as well be a paperweight.
Well, maybe you just don't give people the chance to see how nice you are.
I can't afford to. I mean, it's like I'm living two lives. On the outside, I'm Kim Carlisle, Roger Carlisle's multitasking daughter. But on the inside, I just want to kick back and have fun like everyone else. But I'm not sure I know how to.
Sometimes I feel like I'm two people too. There's the public side, and then there's the private side. The side that you can't tell anybody about.
I don't even know what my private side is anymore.
Well, it's hard to know your private side when you're so ambitious and smart and complicated and pretty. Really, really pretty. I think that goes without saying. I think you're the prettiest girl.
Hey, how you kids making out?
Sold for $22 to bidder number 35. Was it just me, or did that guy sound a lot like Principal Waller?
Ew.
You know what this means, though? Now I'm only $6 away from being able to pay you back.
I can almost feel the reverb.
It's gonna take Robbie a week to make his share. Working at Mickey's, what kind of fun could that be? Have you ever gotten an awesome test score and your mom's just like, what happened to the other 5%?
Totally. Only it's like my dad who's like, how are you gonna turn that B into a BA?
I'm surprised he actually gave you any time off from your studies to watch Donnie and the Dragon.
Watching that show was the only thing he ever let me do that didn't relate to me getting ahead in life.
Kim, I want you to have the Donnie and the Dragon t-shirt.
You do that for me?
That was Robbie on the phone. Now, apparently he was bidder 12, and now he wants the t-shirt to go to bidder 11. Now, I don't know what has gotten into you people, but I mean no one. No one from RFR is bidding on anything. Understand?
Okay, don't look at me. I don't want any of this junk.
Oh, really? What are these?
Oh, how did these get here? It's weird.
I made a call. The shirt's going to you.
That's so nice.
It's gonna be so weird us hanging out at school together. Just think of the looks on people's faces when they first see us together.
Yeah. School. Where we're not in the same
Great.
I'm sorry, Robbie. I mean, let's get real. I have my own friends at school.
No, you don't. You said no one ever calls you just to hang out.
Oh, that. I just said that so you'd feel sorry for me. Give me the shirt. Good plan, huh?
So this was all for some stupid t-shirt.
Well, when you're the #1 Donnie and the Dragon fan, you'll do whatever it takes.
I don't believe you. I think you were being honest with me before. We shared a moment. I just think you're too embarrassed to admit it.
Yon, hello. Hey, Diane. How are you, girlfriend? Dad? I'm sorry I called you Diane. No, it's a new game the kids are playing at school. It's called Hey, Diane. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I can't keep working here. No, I think I've already learned a very valuable lesson.
How can I describe this exquisite vase? It's jade green in color, hand-painted with bamboo shoots, and then finished with a subtle glaze. Hello?
I'll bid $35.
Wow, that's quite the opening bid. Do I hear 40?
Made in occupied Japan.
What? How did I miss that?
Maybe you were, preoccupied?
Don't you know what this means? Anything made during this time and labeled in this way is incredibly valuable. It's a major collector's item, and don't think Mr. Fancy Pants on the phone doesn't know about it.
Well, this is an auction, and he's the highest bidder, so he gets it.
Thanks, so. You're on the air. I'll bid $40. Oh, thank you, bidder 56. That's great. That seems to be all the interest we have in that ugly chip piece of junk. Thank you very much.
I thought Buddhists aren't supposed to care about material objects.
Yeah, and we're not supposed to bid.
This is a historical artifact of socio and political import. Going once, going twice, and gone.
Nothing to do with it.
good news is I have my share of the money for your amp. The bad news is...
That's like my mom always said, focus on the good, not on the bad, and make that check out to one Lily Randall. Okay, those weren't her exact words.
So, how's the working man?
I'm alright, I guess. Have you guys ever had absolutely no interest in something, and then out of nowhere, you see it through new eyes, and it's all you can think about? And then just as quickly, everything changes, and you feel stupid for ever liking it in the first place.
Sometimes when we desire something, it's hard to know whether we want it because we need it, or because it suddenly became possible to attain.
What do you guys say we go get a pizza, huh?
Sounds good to me, but this better not be coming out of my aunt money.
And don't forget, next Thursday is student bowling night. Rumor has it Principal Waller has a new pair of bowling shoes to show off. Now, I know I once said that bowling is a sport for Neanderthals, and you'd never catch me in a pair of rented shoes, but I think I might just change my mind. I mean, just because I'm a dragon doesn't mean I can't change. Now, whoever parked in my spot this morning, you'll be happy to know that your car is safe and sound at Big Red's Towing.
My name's Donnie and I'm not bragging, but my best pal is an 8-foot dragon.